Hello, MonstersAbound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires, Part 8 of my Taurox the Brass Bull campaign. Obviously we're using mods. Mixu's legendary mods. Pretty good. Taurox has... is Taurox or Taurox? I'm going to say both. And that's fine by me. He's got lots of melee attack and huge amounts of weapon strength, but we can go higher. Oh yes, we can. We can go higher than that. Oh, also our Minotaurs have got like 200 weapon strength each, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Now, I sent Morty by himself. I think Morty, he's, you know, he's... It's always sad when they grow up and leave the nest. But in this case, the nest was full of giant, very angry cow people. And that's probably a nest where you only need one angry cow person at a time. So we've sent Morty by himself. He's going to go off and do things by himself. And if he dies, well, never mind. But at this point, I feel like we need, like, multiple people in multiple locations killing stuff. Because if we don't, then we're going to struggle to actually keep whack-a-moling all the resettlement that's going on. Also, I'm going to go down and see if we can link up with the greenskins, assuming they're still alive, and see if we can, you know, be friends with them, because I'm fairly sure we've probably got the same enemies. Same with the vampires, really. I think we can probably get together with the vampires. Even Manfred, I guess. Oh no! They've broken their military access agreement because they're dead. I was going to send Morty to go and help them, wasn't I? And that did... Ah, good. So the Sword of Cain has been claimed. Good. The Sword of Cain, I don't quite know how it works with the AI, because it seems to leap around, and I never quite worked out sort of how that's actually working. But that's fine. Like, oh look, Marienburg has fallen to the scalings, whatever, doesn't matter. As long as it's not Bretonnians, I'm fine. Talking Bretonnians, we can go down over here and destroy Leonesi. What's the garrison like? Any goods? Nope, that's a trash garrison. Also, I need to give those drums back to Morty, because none of our Minotaurs are that rhythmically minded. So I'm just going to auto-resolve this, because we've killed every single time the Harpies. Just... Oof. Do I take the cash? Yes, I do. A whole bunch of people dead. We've got a thing. Taurox is a siege master. Look at that. Missile strength for artillery units. That's us. If we had any Cygors, I gave them all to Morty so I could get more Minotaurs. Was basically my thinking. You know, what you gonna do, eh? What you gonna do? Have we buffed up our Harpies? We got few. That was pointless, wasn't it? That was pointless. We could get more charge bonus. We're level 34. Do I want to get Deadly Onslaught? I mean, yes. I think it'll be. I think we can get it. I would like to get Merciless Beyond Measure, but it's not like. I mean, the 20% income from post-battle loot would be quite nice. All right, let's grab that. Let's grab that. It is quite useful. Keep us afloat, which is the main thing. Let's grab, I guess, Oxal Rose, get thick-skinned? Sure, let's do something like that. Mutalica is going to get called to more slabs for more melee defense. Jesus, how much melee attack has he got? 94. He's got 687 weapon strength. Jesus, you do not want to be charged by these guys. Stings. These don't stack, do they? So, or do they? Do they stack? Probably not. Right, that'd be mental if that stacks. Should we get Strength of the Land, give ourselves more armor? Because that'll give us 23... So that's going to be 46 additional armor on the 62 we've already got. Which means we'll have Minotaurs with over 100 armor. 100 armor, 200 weapon strength, 15% physical... Jesus. Alright, we're doing it. Because I'm not 100% sure that melee attack stacks, and if it doesn't, it's basically pointless, since our Minotaurs tend to blob together anyway. Right, we've got a beast, a Brayherd. That's the one. We've got a Brayherd. Is the Reichland dead again? I think so. Let's double check. Yes, they are dead. Right, we're going to get Corone. Basically, we just need to kill the Empire factions, and I feel like Morty is going to get that done. Oh look, it's Elspeth von Draken. Elspeth von Draken herself. There we go. Let's give you gnarled hide. Give you some more armor. I mean, we are going to want to attack them, but do we want to maybe hit Altdorf first? Jesus Christ, it's already got a garrison.
By Sigma, no.
Ugh. Okay, let's destroy. I mean, we have to kill them all anyway, so we may as well start off as we mean to go on. This is fun. This is like Morty's first solo battle, his solo debut. Oh, it's exciting. The only problem with Morty is that he and some of his other units cannot Vanguard deploy, where the rest of his Gore Herd can. It's not a big deal. Cygors, that's Jeremy, Mark, Dave, and of course the Eye of Morslib. Yeah, there's always one, isn't there? Always one that has to just be a little bit more cool than the rest of them. But our Gauls making pretty short work of what's left of the Greatswords. The Greatswords were not doing particularly well to start off with. And this army's being led by Elspeth von Draken. Where is she? Where's she snuck off to? Oh, there she is. There's Elspeth von Draken. She is an Amethyst mage, death mage, and she is... I want to say she's like the primary defender of Nullen. So she's a faction leader of Nullen. She's not actually like the Elector Count of Nullen, but... she's, you know, the Elector Count of Nullen is not particularly interesting, so Elspeth gets sort of standing in for her, which is fine. She's more than likely a vampire, and she also has a dragon, a carmine dragon, I think. I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds pretty cool, and it looks pretty cool. The butchers of Kalkengard are, you know, living up to their name by butchering everyone they can get their little hands on. So the little hands have got giant, big, burly Minotaur hands. And Elspeth, I guess, doesn't know what else to do because her army's been, you know, annihilated. And here comes a bunch of people. Looks like Al Gorbel just rolled down the hill and missed her. And now she's surrounded by big old burly Minotaurs. I just had to make a cut there because the ice cream van was nearby. And frankly, watching a, I don't know, 12-foot tall giant cow man with an axe as tall as him murdering an amethyst wizard kind of... Something is lost when you can hear the jingly-jangly tunes of a of an ice cream truck in the distance. Never mind. Elspeth died. I'm not quite sure of what, but she's dead, and looks like her witch hunter is not far behind. Cygors are, I mean, blocks of infantry. Just hate them. Ooh, Morty got a doe. That's good. A little bit of extra growth. Elspeth's dead. It's going to give us a research rate and winds of magic, which is quite nice. And Morty's learning stuff, which is good. Bless his little heart, or his giant big man cow heart. I quite like Bloodcaller. Follows destruction. Ungor and Gore units get more melee attack, missile resistance. Consumed by hatred, which gives just good stuff. So that's Centaur and Razor. Okay, and that. Okay, we've got lots of Gores, haven't we? So let's go Follows the Destruction, because just a general melee attack and missile resistance is, you know, you can't go wrong with that. We do want to beef up. Let's get the Bloodied Lair, because the sooner we get upgrades, the better. Move ahead, you can have a Razor Gore Chariot, because that's pretty metal. And I think
not in this world or the other.
Corone literally just has Marie de Yiderot over there. I think that's all they've got. And maybe some heroes dotted around. But otherwise, that's it. Meant to move that Coworn. That's it, isn't it? That's my brilliant name for that guy. Reward of Ruin, which is garbage, but it leads on. No, not to that one. To this one. Bountiful Herdstones. That's right. We got big Herdstones, small Herdstones, some other Herdstones. Is Oh, that does not look good for the greenskins. The dwarves own... Are the greenskins still alive? I haven't been checking the end turn time, so it might be that they're all dead. Which would be not the best. Why are you getting... Oh, because because they've taken Karabakh. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, you've got that, which is all good. Is Corone dead? No, but they are strength 102, so I'm fairly sure we're okay. Shall we go and find the Sword of Cain? I feel like the Sword of Cain is, you know, it's all very well and nice having killing Bretonia, but realistically, what we want is a Sword of Cain, so that Taurox can have the most. There we go. They're all dead. He's going to have the most weapon strength of literally anyone in the world. Okay. Our Brayherd dealt with Corone. Goods. Got them dead. Hopefully they stay dead. Fingers crossed. Let's go and burn Wiseman while it's here. And we'll take the growth. Oh, Chalice of Chaos. That's quite nice. It's a whole bunch of little extra little bits and pieces. What does Taurox have? He's got the Pendant of Slaanesh, which is fine. But that's 22-second buff, 57-second damage. I think the Chalice of Chaos is just better. So we're going to give you that. I'm also going to give you the Talisman of Endurance, because that's better. And apparently the best armor is literally just the Enchanted Shield. And the Battlefield Drummer is, there's no point giving you that because you can't actually use it. So I guess spreading a little Chaos Corruption is... Well, it's not better, but it's well... Hello, Mr. Nar. Can we reach you? I don't know if we can. I'm just gonna... Can we encamp? I don't think we can encamp. We're just gonna raid you just for one turn. Just like burn some stuff. I've got the sneaking suspicion we probably can't reach you. I don't think we can. I don't think we can, so we're not going to worry about that. You are going to encamp, just in case anyone nasty spots you. And Al Gorbel, you've got that. I'll give you, I don't know, Primal Instincts, because more melee defense. And you do want that, I guess. What else do we have? Gold Sigil Sword, sure. Have a Dragon Helm, have a Luckstone, have the Pendant of Slaanesh. What about you guys? No, that's Al Gorbel. What's Morty got? He doesn't have anything. Well, that's not actually that useful, is it? Have a Pigeon Plucker Pendant. There you go. That'll sort that out. You're busy. I'm not sure if our new boy, who I haven't renamed because I forgot. That's fine. I'll get round to that at some point. I won't forget every single time. And, oh, armor piercing damage, plus 45. That's pretty good. We don't have anything there. I guess cause terror and spread corruption, because that's what we got. That's all we've got. We're really hurting for the old... hello. Traitor? What traitor? I'm on... Yes, now time of beasts. What do you mean traitor, you big jerk? You're a traitor. What do you mean a traitor for, eh? Okay, not looking good for the greenskins. Hello, Tyrion. Are you going to declare war on me? Yes. Did think that was probably on the cards. Honestly. You land a bunch of dirty, filthy beasts on the island of Ulthuan, and the High Elves are all like, oh, we're going to declare war on you. I haven't even done anything. Well, okay, I'm raiding them, but I haven't destroyed anything yet. I'm going to. But I haven't, yet destroyed anything. Oh, really? There's men and Tyrion going to war. That's fine. As long as they don't take my sword off me. Because that's my sword. Brave helpers defeated in battle. Oh, well. And blood greed beasts. Fair enough. Okay, let's start off by trashing that place and then raising it. And then we'll encamp and we'll start healing up because well, just cause, basically, because our poor old harpies seem to bear the brunt of everything we do. Every auto-resolve is always lumped on their tiny, misshapen little heads. It's distressing. That's what it is. It's distressing. Okay, now, I'm hoping that maybe the Von Karsteins are going around, like, capturing everything for me? The only problem then, of course, is the vampiric corruption. But if they then actually are at war with some of these factions, I don't know if they are. Who are they war with? Mostly dwarves, but also some Empire factions. So if they're at war with them, then at least they should be causing them some, you know, some hurts and making their life difficult, which makes my life easier. Okay, yeah, Black Crag.
Can I help you?
Well, okay, so dwarves could be a problem, but I don't have to worry about the dwarves really. They're not my primary concern. Like, I can beat them up, but I don't need to. Oh, I guess you can have strength of land too. While we heal you up and we go looking for our bloody Sword of Cain. Oh, well, the Bray Herd's dead. The thing about Bray Herds is they're not really that useful. And this is why they were changed, because of course the greenskins have a very similar mechanic, and they were changed. And the reason they were changed is because it's a terrible mechanic. They are... So the main problem with them is they're very defensive, especially because they're mostly used by very aggressive factions. And you might be going, well, what do you mean defensive? Well, they move after you, right? So realistically, if you attack something, it's not going to start off right next to you. So what that means is that you have to then wait for your Bray Herd to move up or attack it. So either you move next to something and the Bray Herd attacks it. Now let's say you do that with a city, for example. So you need to attack the city in one turn. Okay, so you move up next to the city, the Bray Herd moves in and attacks the city. Okay, great. Now you've got the Bray Herd attacking the city and you can come as reinforcements and reinforce it. Fine. What happens to the city after that? The Bray Herd gets the reward. They will raise it, they will get the money, or the growth, or I don't know what the AI does with it, but whatever. But basically you don't get it. Now, let's say that you attack the city and wait for the Bray Herds to move up so that the next following turn you can then attack. That could work. Of course, then you're worried about maybe AI reinforcements turning up, or maybe the Bray Herd isn't actually going to get into range. Sometimes they do that. They'll move up but not actually get into range to reinforce it. And then you need to wait a following turn. So they're just not very good. And that's why the war mechanic was changed, because it's just garbage. I think we want more Minotaurs, don't we? Let's go Minotaurs. And Motorhead, you can have... Traitorkin's quite useful. Grab that boy. Oh, should we go on the attack, actually? Because the Black Pit's over there. Doesn't have much of a garrison. Should be pretty easy to kill. Although Boris is there. No artillery, though. That's not good when we've got 4 Cygors in the army. I mean, not good for them. I'd actually forgotten this was a siege battle. I thought it would be an open plain battle, in which case the Cygors would have been pretty devastating against those densely packed regiments of greatswords. But it's not, it's a siege battle. But the Cygors are still going to get some stuff done, but we're going to have to send in the boys. And by boys, I mean, you know, our Gauls, basically. So I'm going to send them in to scale the walls, because I really don't care if they die. They can just get stuck in. And the Butchers of Kalkan Guards, the Koroks Man Rippers, and of course Al Gorbal, that's it, Morty and Motorhead can all just charge in and kill everyone inside. We need more Minotaurs in this army, because Minotaurs are the best units. You know, you can try and make a theme. You could go, oh, let's recruit all Ungors. That'll be thematic. And it's just like, well, no, it's just shit is what it is. It's just garbage. Just get more Minotaurs. I mean, it's fun watching Cygors, like, reduce people to jam with giant rocks, though. There is something quite fun about that. How's that gate coming? 58? 60? Yep, those Minotaurs really do just rip through gates. I don't know what it is. But they really do just tear their way through gates very, very swiftly. They're just a very, very good unit. There's Boris. He's got a mass... Look at how many feathers he's got on his head. Christ, Boris, you're not a bird of bloody passion. Do you think he does like... Little brace stream. Do you think he does like the feather dance? You know, the one where you're all in the nud and then you do the feathers. Do you think he... Probably not. I don't think that's probably something he does in his spare time. He probably doesn't have a lot of spare time being, you know, one-eyed. That probably takes up all of his time, I would guess. I don't really know how that works, to be honest, but I'm sure he's, you know, he's fine. Not like those guys, because they just got their ass kicked. And our Gauls climbing up onto the wall and engaging the crossbows. They're going to find that engagement pretty quick, pretty easy for them. No problem there. There's the Black Horns Ravagers. What are they different for? What do they do? They've got this ability down here. What is it? What does it do? Rowdy. They've got perfect vigour. Unless their leadership is wavering. Okay. Guess that makes sense. Now, we've only got one unit of Minotaurs down here, but you know what? That's probably enough. People just exploding into jam all over the place. Taurox Man Rippers getting... I mean, 56 kills is not bad. How many have the Minotaurs got? 80. I mean, it's nice to have some Bestigors in here, because it's just, you know, it just breaks it up. Change is as good as a rest, isn't it? And you can watch them do the little stabby bit, and that's not Minotaurs, is it? I mean, you know, you watch a Bestigor stab someone in the face, and it's like, yeah, that's all right. You watch a Minotaur just reduce someone into their giblets, just like punch them, flick them in the face, and watch their head fly off 50 feet in over the direction. You're just like, that is awesome. And it is. These guys have got dead, like, skeletons on the front of their shield. I bet they don't even know there's a skeleton on his shield. It's probably just there from one time he, like, shield slammed someone. And he never bothered to take it off. So, this is absolute carnage. It's working out quite well. Our Cygors, I'm trying to get them to shoot at the units in the city centre. But I don't think they can hit them. But that's fine. I mean, Cygors aren't actually that bad in melee combat. They are fairly good. They've got, you know, fairly good melee attack, fairly good weapon strength. Not much in the way of melee defense. So getting surrounded, they will suffer and struggle a little bit. But they're certainly not easy to take on. They will still do quite a lot of damage if you let them. So now surging up towards the city centre, being defended by some halberdiers and some Free Company militia. Looks like Morty gets some shots to the face, but it just stings him. And the rest of his boys just coming in behind. I'm not sure what happened to Boris, but I think he's dead or running away. Well, the thing about Beastmen units, they're just very, very killy. Ooh, what do we get? What do we get? Anything good? Gift of Chaos, what is it? Something good. Melee attack plus 22. It's alright. It's fine. I'm going to raise into 5 for more growth, thanks. And getting a bunch of bits. Bunch of bits is always good. There's lots of Chaos Corruption, which is going to make... that's really 3 skill points. Okay, it's going to make Morty even more killy, which is ideal, which is what we want. So let's maybe I kind of want more Minotaurs. So let's go with Consumed by Hatred, because that's just generally going to be pretty good. And we need one more turn for that. So we are encamped. We should get that next turn, which is good. And Al Gorbel, you're going to have Foe Seeker, something like that will be fine. Hopefully we will start to see the Empire sort of getting forced back. Maybe if the vampires can get strong enough, they might actually start taking on the dwarves as well. Not that that's a major concern for us. We just really need the Empire out of the picture. And we can't do that without a little help from our friends. The vampires. I mean, they're not really friends, but they will at least kill the people we don't like, which is, I guess is about as close as friends as beastmen can get. Hello? What do I want? Recruit rank +2. Garbage. Recruit... No. No. I mean, that's the less worst one? Sure. It looks like the greenskins are dead, I believe. I think they might have died. They might be in the south, but I think they might have been murdered by dwarves, which is it's a shame. It's a shame because it would have been nice. Now, do I need to burn elf towns, or should I just get a move on? I feel like getting a move on, to be honest, is probably the better idea. Because I mean, are we going to get much money from this stuff? It's not really, probably not that much. We'll worry about that after we've got the Sword of Cain and have the most weapon strength in the world, and then we can worry about that sort of stuff. At the moment, we've got other things to deal with, such as recruiting Minotaurs. Now, let's get rid of all of these guys because they're garbage, and we'll get more Minotaurs because Minotaurs are great. We know this. We know Minotaurs are great. I mean, yes, Morty's not going to have, you know, Taurox's Minotaur horde, but he's still going to have a lot of Minotaurs in his army because he's a Doomball and he's a big angry cowman, and he wants those like him around him. He wants angry cowmen to be near, to feel, you know, part of a group. That's that. I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he just really fucking hates everyone. I probably. Oh, for fuck's again. Sweet merciful eel hearts. God damn it, eel heart. How many times do I have to kill you? Okay, the Sword of Cain is still down there. We're going to burn Phoenix Gate to the ruddy ground. Nope, where's the Sword of Cain? Okay, the Sword of Cain's there now. I mean, we haven't fought an elf army yet. Again, that's a lot of shooty boys. Well, it's going to have to be a lot of shooty boys because my Minotaurs are very, very stabby. Now, being a fortress battle, you don't actually get the option to build siege equipment. Not that that really is a problem for us, to be honest. We're very much, we don't need siege equipment. We are the siege equipment. So they've got a lot of shooty boys, and of course elves are very good shooty boys. And girls. Good shooty boys and girls. But here come our harpies to run some interference for us. They've actually managed to kill some of our Minotaurs already. It's distressing. So when the harpies come, here comes Bazza. I don't think they will. I've got the sneaky suspicion these defences will not hold. These archers are getting torn to pieces by our harpies. The gate guard as well. They've actually brought in an eagle. There's a league. I've sent Bazza to go and try and deal with that. And our Minotaurs are inside the city, hitting these white lions of Trace. They're not going to be white for much longer. As... yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess uncertainty spreads. That guy just lost half his body, so... yep. There's just elves flying everywhere, which is how I like my elves, airborne. Ideally, in two different directions. So yeah, so it turns out that our tactic of just murdering, you know, kicking the door in and murdering everyone inside works against both the Empire, Britonia, and the High Elves. So that's good to know. Harpies taking a little bit of fire as they head towards city centre. They're going to take out that gate guards and the eagle or bolt throwers. That should be no problem for them. And the Minotaurs just basically murdering everyone they can get their hands on. Laters, guys. You're leaving. So sorry to see you go. Harpies taking a little bit of damage there, but they're okay, and they're dealing with the gate guard and all that kind of good stuff. They're actually pretty good. They're a pretty good offensive unit. I mean, they aren't quite fragile, but they can get shit done. And the Silver Helms have already they're just running away. They're legging it. They're all gone. Swiftly chased by, you know, all the Minotaurs. I feel like if we fought that, our Harpies would have taken a lot more damage. I mean, if we'd auto-resolved it. If we fought it, I mean, they still took some damage, but it's fine. We got a Gift of Chaos, more armor, which is not the best Gift of Chaos, to be honest. The Chaos Gods are not sending their bests. Come on, guys, send me some good stuff. Send me some of the good stuff. Let's get more melee defense, I think. And Phoenix Gate is well and truly burns the ground. How's Malekith doing? Do we know? We have met Malekith, haven't we? Because he declared war on us. He's strength rank 2. Who's strength? Right, the Dwarves are strength rank 1. Right, well, that's great. At least the Empire's not up there as well. So that's something, I guess. Could be worse. Could be worse. Let's get Strength of the Land. What's more missile resistance and all that kind of good stuff, which is going to be good against the elves because they like to shoot me full of stuff. And we've also got the Reichland back once again at Eelhearts. Hello. Bellamar the Wise. How wise are you? More importantly, do you have the Sword of Cain? You don't. Well, that's a shame, because I could have really used that. But I guess we can just kill you all the same. But I guess that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.